following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody.
God damn it, JTETV. Boys is back at it like a bad habit, nigga. This is episode 5. Shit. We're already at 5 episodes. As y'all can see, we finally have a female on the cast.
A woman. Thank you.
Or do we?
Oh, there she goes. She already starting. That's what y'all want. Y'all want that snappy ghetto shit. Here she go. Here she go. Look at she gonna give y'all what y'all been wanting, cause y'all keep get it.
If y'all don't like her, drop a thumbs down in the comments.
Yeah. If she lame, let me know.
Tomato.
For y'all.
Tomato.
If she lame, let it know.
Y'all gonna love me, okay?
In the cut with you.
We got JoJo back at it again. God damn it. B Hendo, you already know. We got Ethan goddamn Keith. And I don't know who the fuck he calls himself with this wig on, but there goes Sage. First and foremost, we want to thank everybody. We are going crazy from an analytics standpoint, bro. We are over 1,000 subs, 10,000 views. The last video we did yesterday. Appreciate the fucking support, bro. Appreciate y'all. I don't know if y'all done seen, but tune in if you ain't seen. Let's dive straight into it. First question and primary question at hand. Is it okay to date a friend? Who would like to start it off?
I feel like, okay, what do you mean by a friend? Because I feel like that's how a relationship should start.
Right.
Like you gotta be friends
but we're
with a
talking
woman
about,
before
okay,
you.
It was strictly platonic, but then it turned into something romantic. So we're not talking about, oh, we're gonna start off as friends and build from there. We're talking like, oh, we homeboy, homegirl, like strictly platonic, and then it turned into something later.
Like you can't do that nowadays. You can't just be like, hey, we're gonna start off as friends and move on. Okay, there's always gonna be some romantic shit behind that. You always
look. Y'all never put it. Let's say about it this way. Y'all never found each other attractive for years, and now years later, 3 years later, y'all decide, damn, should I give this a try?
No, you're just giving up.
3 is
We've been around shit. Hey, I'm 35. Hey, come on, let's do life together.
I agree. It's just that's the last resort. You're desperate at that point. But I will say, I think it's not wrong. You can date a friend, like especially if it's mutual. Like later down the line, y'all express feelings. Shit, I think it's safe to date a friend.
Have y'all ever had agreements? Y'all ever made those agreements with somebody where it's like, oh, if you're single and I'm single by this dumbass age, we'll just.
Oh, I've heard of that. Shit.
But you never know if that shit really gonna happen. You just.
I know exactly what you're talking about because a lot of people do that. They be, well, if we get to 25 and we ain't met nobody yet, we just gonna get married.
A lot of people have those agreements. You never
I thought
know.
I was gonna be married by 25, house, kids, all that. You know.
You thought you would be married by 25?
25 seemed like a big age when we were young.
And
seriously.
here I am, a
You
year
know
older.
what? I blame the economy.
Yeah, it's the economy for sure.
I blame Byron for
This is the government's fault. In terms of like going from platonic to romantic, I feel like after a while it's sort of weird. I don't think I could do it, my female friend, because after a while I've looked at her like family for the longest that it wouldn't even feel right.
I think that's exactly right, bro. You just be friends with somebody so long, and it's like, especially if you do like the meet their family, meet their people, and then like you helping this person out with like their guy troubles and all that. Like I feel like it's natural for you to feel like, like a big brother in a sense. Like, oh, I got your back. Like, I ain't gonna let nobody fuck you over. It's like you wouldn't think of going and backtracking them steps because it would just feel so awkward.
Exactly. And then like if you did do that, you would probably prove like a whole bunch of their exes like right.
Sage, you got something to say, brother?
I think that's true, but you always get hit with that line. If I wanted to date him, I would have been dating him. Yeah, shut up. But
That's true.
I don't know, like, because one thing that like when you get older, like that's some shit like with kids we talk, like it's a lot of shit that as you grow older you start to change, but like you think and be like, man, I don't know how people find love. It's not a fucking like ingredient on how to find love or how to make it. So if it come about, if you think about it, in actuality, that person is someone you confide in the most. And so they know you probably more than anybody else, their family. So it is like a thin line, but I don't know. It just depends. You don't want to ever make a move and be looking like, oh fuck, I done fucked it all off. So you just
fucked it up being horny. Yeah.
Like,
you ruin a friendship.
You just like the rest of these niggas.
You ruin a friendship by thinking with your dick. What type of friendship does it need to be in order for a friend to present themselves as like, I'm trying to date you rather than be your friend? Is it a limit on like the jokes and stuff? Like he won't joke as much? Like what is it?
I personally think like it's going to be hard to become a relationship when you've been friends for so long. So if you're going to try to even move into a relationship, you have to cut. I don't want to say cut all the jokes aside, but you have to know when to be serious, when we can be friends, and when it needs to be a relationship type vibe. So like, say for instance, we joke 24/7 and we get out in public and you're joking and stuff like that. I just feel like that's not necessary. And if you're trying to be my man, that's just me. I could be wrong. Everybody has their own opinion, but for me, I would want it to be like you're my man, not we're just friends. Because if you're trying to homeboy me, why would I want to date my homeboy? That's weird.
Right.
There's a shift in how you view them. I get what you're trying to say. Like you have to be able to view them.
Exactly.
You can't view them in that
the same anymore. Like it has to be different. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. I feel like for me, it'll be hard to be like, okay, we used to be cool, like best friends, and now I'm trying to put you in a space where you're my boyfriend. It's gonna be hard to convert the two.
Yeah,
for me.
But you got some women that say, damn, he know me the best. Like, why wouldn't he be the one? I think he is the one because he know what I like. He know what food I like. He doing all the right things, but it's my friend.
But that's a good thing and a bad thing because like I think Buck said it before, you know everything about this person, you know who they dated, how the relationship was, all of that. So do you really want to go into thinking like, okay, if I try it out with this person, are they going to hurt me the same exact way? Then if you do, the relationship is over. Friendship done.
Friendship too.
And relationship done.
Everything will hurt.
The woman that had that mindset of, oh, maybe like I should try like they were really just like they had that nigga on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Had that nigga on the side, like he ain't always gonna be there. We just building something like he always gonna be there. If I ever want to date the nigga, I'm just gonna date the nigga.
If you go through a relationship saying that's just my best friend, and then somebody look up years later and be like, boy, that nigga, that girl wasn't shit. Like they said, even though it's a past thing, it really don't matter because you've grown at that point. But it's still that viewpoint. If you carry that much integrity, like your word is your word, and you don't want to look like that. Now, if you fucking 45 and 53 and shit like, you know what, Negro, we might as well be roommates. Like, I don't know.
Roommates.
Late 30s staring at each other like shit, might as well.
Nobody's gonna look back to high school.
Yeah, at that point, ain't nobody paying attention.
Nobody's paying attention. You got grandkids, you're not looking back to see, damn, she said that was her best friend. Well, you probably like, well, they probably was good for each other.
No,
so I have a question. Would y'all risk it all? Like, would y'all say, okay, if this is your really good friend and it's like, okay, let me just try it out. Would you risk it all and risking that the friendship will not be the same anymore if y'all don't work out in a relationship?
I'm not.
I'm not gonna
I couldn't even do it if I tried though, because like it's literally just like
it's weird.
Look at them.
I think just because, bro, it's like you've already built something. You got to realize you done built something with this person, and it's kind of like okay, let's shift gears. Let me put dick in you. Like, huh? Like
Wow,
that, like
that's what you into. You was
like
mostly
bro, it just don't work. Like it honestly, if it's a true friend, bro, you should be disgusted by the thought of that. Like you should be like, ugh, nigga, you ugly. Like, hell no.
no. Okay,
I
okay.
agree,
So
bro.
boom, I'm gonna tell you this. This some real shit. It will never really be that. That is really a joke. Okay, and I say that because typically a best friend is going to be someone that's attractive, but you just don't see yourself with. Now you're not gonna go out there. You would never go out there and get butt fuck ugly to be best friends and be in public with her.
I don't know. We're not being in public.
She don't have nothing to offer you, not even her friends.
That's crazy.
Like you have something.
That's crazy.
But it's the truth because people all you and people get in arguments and stuff because they be like your partner sees your best friend and be like that's a attractive individual. Like how you gonna tell me nothing going on? Like that's where that stimulates from. It ain't just because it's another. Like if I had a 300-pound girl, like motherfuckers ain't thinking, oh, say piping her down like for real, like that's going down like that. No, you thinking she kicking me green beans and shit, like you know what I'm saying? Fried chicken.
Green beans is crazy.
But the actuality of it is not worth the risk because how hard it is to find that type of relationship, like somebody that you can just tell the truth to and not feel like, oh, I gotta sugarcoat it because they ain't gonna understand. They're gonna understand and they're gonna tell you whether you're wrong or right.
Is in a relationship, y'all personally, is your opposite sex partner, so tell your man, us, woman, is having best friends of of opposite sex okay to y'all?
Yeah.
So if your girl got a guy best friend and your man got a girl best friend, is that okay to everybody here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm talking best friend like, oh, I'm going to CJ house. We going to chill. Oh, okay, cool, baby. Bye.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. Yeah.
Wait. I think I heard a no.
Definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, Sage, let me hear you. What you talking about?
I only say no because there's a thin line. Just because they are best friends, it has to always be a place that is understood. Right? So best friend does not mean girlfriend number 2 or boyfriend number 2. You're not going on like private dates and shit like because to me, I mean, I guess it's a sense of immaturity, but like people from the outside looking in could be like, oh, I just seen such and such with your girl. Like you be like, oh, that's her best friend. You ain't thinking nothing of it. But they seen a whole nother man and they sitting down at the table and stuff. You like, what the fuck? But I've also been in a situation where a girl, you know what I'm saying, dabbled and dabbled about it, but that's neither here or there.
You've been in a situation where you've had the guy best friend wasn't just the guy best friend. Right.
It was, but it was after the fact. She lost her virginity to the nigga.
Wait, so you were talking to her, and then y'all and then she got with him?
And it messed it up because when I asked about it, she was not upfront about it. Had she been upfront, like, yeah, it was an old thing. We tried it. It didn't work out. So we just decided to be best friends. But when I asked, I was like, so what happened? Did you fuck? Like, oh, well, you gave him head. He got you head. Niggas, we always asking dumbass questions.
I'm not fucking with that one.
When she didn't tell me, and she was like, you got to wait. Like, she was trying to wait for the perfect time to tell me. It was like, no, it wasn't none of that. I'm going to tell you when the time is right. I'm like, okay. And when she finally told me they lost virginity, it done it for me.
It was like an ex-romantic partner. Then it turned friendship because at that point, that's not your friend. That is your fucking ex. And I don't even talk about
That's true. That's true.
That's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
That is a very extreme example of what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's life.
But it is a real thing, though.
It's life.
That
damn.
Romantic partner. I don't think I could do that. Like, oh, yo, homeboy, but it's just an ex. Nah, that's just your ex, homie.
I don't think no nigga is doing that. But you know what I'm saying? My goofy ass tolerated it. How I look? A clown, right?
To be honest with you, I'm not going to tolerate a nigga best friend and they going over each other's house and no, because
He said no.
I ain't got no time for somebody to get tempted.
Yeah,
I ain't got no time for somebody to get tempted because that's when I'm going to jail.
Oh, you gonna jail behind it, Joe?
Well,
I'm gonna war behind it.
You gonna
go behind it.
Well, Joe, I mean, you know what they say, fool. They say a woman really only needs about 5 to 7 minutes to go ahead and do what she need to do.
Not even that, nigga.
That's the
I
study.
mean, she faked the grocery. She faked the grocery store, put on a skirt, walk out the door. You don't know.
Hey, I seen Shannon Sharp said, "How long does it take for a hot dog to bust?" He said, "You put the hot dog in the microwave for 2 minutes, it busts, huh?" He said, that's all you need, nigga. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I mean, Tay, we ain't lying, fool. We ain't lying. It may not be you, but I'm telling you,
but it may be them.
She run to the store to get eggs for breakfast, and boy, she done got breakfast and some more.
That mean what she getting at home isn't good. So that's.
But that means she should be calling it home.
I'm just saying, y'all call things home and be out there pop locking the drop with everybody else.
Listen, a woman has such an advantage on us. She can literally fuck 10 niggas in a day if she wanted to. A nigga don't have 10 nuts in him like that. Pause. That was gay.
Yeah, I don't know about that was wild. That was wild.
Tay, your current stance is 2024. You're a black woman living in a world that's the world. What's your opinion on black men?
I haven't had the best, but that's all I can really say. I haven't had the best experience, and I just feel like a lot of black men, because that's all I really date right now, wants situationships. They don't want to be in a relationship, or if they do want a relationship, they want to be in a relationship but also have things outside of the relationship as well. So they have their cake and eat it too. They don't want just something just simple and plain. And also, if they do want that, they're not upfront with it. They'll let you get like led on and things like that. And then after you're in love or you head over heels over them, that's when they want to say, okay, I really wasn't looking for this relationship, but since we're here now, we're just gonna tolerate, but they're gonna do their dirt outside of it. That's what I've experienced. I can't say everybody else, so that's just me personally.
Hey, I will say though, the field is not too left. You kind of on, but it depends because a lot of relationships and the way that a man is mannering himself through the relationship dictates on where he is, his stage in life.
True. That's very true.
So yes, maturity plays a role. Finances for shit show plays a role. If a man's finances is not together, he really shouldn't be trying to cheat. He really shouldn't be fucking on you. Like he need to figure out how to get that together first. But it all dictates on like where he is right now and where he's been. Where he's been is important too, because if he was a hoe, he's more knowledgeable. Now people be hating on hoes, but hoes got the most knowledge. They can give you the game and see the game before it happens.
That's true.
So you get you a good guy, and you gonna run him over. That's what typically happens with
but not you, Hunter.
Real shit right now.
From a man's perspective.
But hold on.
See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, when I played the good guy role, shit never really worked out like that. You feel me? But when I was out there doing what I was doing, allegedly,
allegedly,
it would go copacetic. You feel me? So it's like you like, damn, and then you'll see some niggas like, bro, this nigga cheat every Wednesday, and he's still doing good. And you over there going through hell, but you being a good guy, you just happen to be in situations.
I agree. I feel like, Tay, you can tell me if I'm wrong or right, but majority of women claim they want a good guy and get good guy, quote, quote, and it's not enough. It's not fun. Y'all aren't doing things. It's not exciting. It's not, it's not the outgoing lifestyle you desired for yourself that you see on fucking Instagram and TikTok. it's just regular Nancy. And then you get this bad guy, and you got to deal with all hell to pay.
That's true. That's very true. I can agree with you on that one.
Women know that they are contradicting. And I say that because you want a man that nobody wants but you want. How is that possible?
That is true, bro. Hey, every time, like, I feel like every time I get in a relationship, that's when my like roster go up. Not a relationship. When I'm talking with someone heavy, you know what I'm saying, and kind of open about it. That's whenever like my roster, like, oh, they hit me up. People hit me up from the past, and new people hit me up. But whenever I'm alone, my hand and shit, like nobody's hitting me up.
I can agree with that. Have y'all noticed why? Have y'all noticed why women stop posting who they're with? Like stop posting faces and things like that. Like just post a little hand here and there. Now, recently.
Why is that? Please tell me.
A lot of soft launches because they know that women.
What he just said. What Woody just said. Because women, when men are in relationships, they're more attractive. I definitely agree with that. That's why.
Why though? Why is that?
They see,
they want what they can't have. That's what it is. You're doing all this for your partner, taking her out, courting her, things like that, and obviously she wants that. So that makes that person more attractive. You have a beautiful woman on your hand or whatever. If you have a beautiful woman in general, and you're treating her right, of course another woman is going to want that. So you skyrocket. Not saying that's me. I'm just saying that's why I know nowadays women don't post who they're with. Have y'all noticed that? They post like a little hand or the side view.
Well, and as a nigga, bro, you gotta kind of look at it like this. Like you see baby out there doing XYZ, taking pictures at this place, that place. I think niggas gotta take a second and say, who the fuck is taking these pictures? Like she ain't got a photographer rolling with her everywhere, and she ain't just telling strangers, take my picture. No, it's a nigga there. Like really- don't get too confused, nigga. It's pretty simple. It's a nigga there. It ain't you though.
It's really like having a job and looking for a job versus not having a job and looking for a job.
That's true.
Like, you don't got a job, you can't find shit. The ones that's offering ain't paying shit.
Damn, Zay just coming with some heat today, ain't he?
That nigga on the road.
Okay, so, Buck, what's your stance?
Oh well, I mean, I was gonna pretty much say what Taylor. She pretty much took the words out of my mouth. Like when you are in a relationship, you do seem more desirable because women who are in a relationship are with shitty ass niggas. They see a good guy, and they don't think like, oh, I just go find a guy like that. They think, oh, I just go find that nigga. Like they'll come after you because they see how you treat her. That shit, I want that shit too. I'm gonna go like tempt this nigga, but that's all it is temptation. Like when you start fucking with somebody heavy, like what Woody said, you start getting all this other attention from motherfuckers. That's just temptation.
Okay,
on us.
So, Tay, I got a question for you.
Oh Lord.
No, we just want to hear your perspective. Then we gonna give our perspective. I know you.
I'm ready.
Do you think everybody has a price?
Like when it comes to
people in general, men and women, if Chris Brown or if Megan
Drake
was walking,
for sure, because if Drake was to call me up right now, I'm going. So yes.
And you would leave your dude?
Oh no. I would not do that. No. Right. I'm not leaving my dude. No. If I'm single, of course, but I'm not leaving my dude. Why would I leave?
Well, what I'll say is that's a perspective because I just saw a video the other day. I don't know if y'all know who Aiden Ross is, like the streamer.
Oh yeah,
Aiden was on stream with Chris Brown, and literally a girl that's been dating her man for 5 years. Chris Brown was like, "When y'all coming to LA? When y'all coming to LA?" And the girl with the boyfriend was like, she was frozen. She's like, I don't know. He was like, well, you need to come to LA. And he was like, are you gonna come? And she was like, she was moving so slow. She's like, yeah, I'll come.
In front of her boyfriend?
5 years down the drain just for one weekend or a couple days with Chris Brown. Like, wow.
In front of her boyfriend, she said that?
No. She was on stream. And you know, when it's Aiden Ross and Chris Brown, everybody gonna see it. So he found out about it and broke up with her ass.
I think you need to pull that video up so we could.
Bro, I gotta find it, bro.
That's wild.
You gotta see Shawty. She damn near froze when Chris Brown spoke, and it was like I know so much was going through her head. Like, damn, should I do this? Should I do this? And I know what got the best of her. How many opportunities will I get like this in a lifetime?
Right.
And she was like, shit, I'm going for it.
But that's why I be saying, like, and a lot of people would say they'll never do something unless they placed in that situation.
But also, you have to know the person, like, what is more valuable to them, a relationship or money? Because money isn't everything, for one. Just because you have money don't mean you happy.
So if you're talking about a girl who's never even had a Coach bag, you say Louis and Birkin. We talking about she ain't never had a Coach bag. She ain't been flew out. She ain't even been to the finest dinings and everything. These experiences is something that some women are like, oh my gosh, I've always dreamed of this. Like, I used to have pictures and posters of this nigga in my room, probably. Like, they would jump and be willing to leave at any moment. And I feel like, yeah, it's like, okay, it's gonna be some off the wall shit. I'm gonna forewarn y'all. But it's just like how a nigga say, bro, for $200 million, $200 million, would you suck a dick? And nigga be, hell no, what? But I guarantee you, if that nigga was in fucking Nevada in a closet and nobody seen him, and they said, I'm gonna give you $200, you suck that dick right now.
$200?
$200 is crazy.
200 million.
Right,
$200 million.
$200
million.
Hey, Woody, get your ass off.
And nobody knew about it. Nigga ain't, hey, I ain't gay, you know what I'm saying? But $200 million, I can take it.
You say you in Vegas too?
Nigga, you just
it's gonna be gone.
World, but like people be saying,
what y'all doing?
Gambling it.
Nigga, $200 million, bro. You can't be. And what they gonna say? You gay, nigga? You broke. Nigga, what's up?
Okay, yeah, dude.
And I know I ain't gay. I just did it for the money. It was a hustle.
It was a hustle.
You get fucked by your job all year round, but I don't say nothing.
Nigga say, I don't say nothing.
Oh, it's the video.
Could you imagine your girl even for 5 years falling out over behind Soldier Boy?
A fucking joke.
At least let it be Drake.
Joke, bro. You gotta feel like
you're
a joke,
disrespecting
bro.
me even more.
How old are you? Soldier Boy, bestie. There's no fucking way.
The girl in the yellow hoodie, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Mm-mm.
Bestie, how old are you?
I'm 23.
That's what's the fucking name?
Wait, I have a question. Where are you from?
I'm from California. Where are you from?
Are you in Cali right now?
Yes.
What part?
I'm in Oakland.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm in LA. I'm on the complete opposite side.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
I don't know. I feel like it's like love at first sight. I just look at you. I'm like, damn. Like, but I don't know.
Stop. I'm getting nervous now.
Wait, so hold up. The girl in the yellow, you got a boyfriend?
Yep. The girl in the black shirt, you got a boyfriend?
No.
We don't give a fuck about your boyfriend.
Yeah, we really don't. Are y'all down to come fly out to LA for a couple days?
For how long? Or when?
Yeah. Couple days, ASAP.
How long you want to stay?
How long have you and your boyfriend been dating?
9 years.
9 years.
9? They 19?
How long
Since
have you guys
10?
been dating for?
Okay, 3 years, but 9 years.
3 years.
What?
9 years. What does that mean?
We known them for 9.
Oh,
Dated
yeah. When y'all coming to LA?
Whenever.
Wow.
You gotta get that number off the thing.
All right, wait. You want to give me your number? Don't say it yet. Hold on. You want to give me your number though?
I'm gonna mute this shit.
All right, skip Draco.
So, moral of the story, she gave a fucking number. She gave a number, said, pay for the flight, we coming. 9 years, but 3 years. Boom.
That's crazy.
He
And she didn't even say
bullet.
yes.
And you know, bro, And rightfully so. Boyfriend heard about the fucking stream and broke up with her ass.
You know what he should have did?
Oh, ain't no
Did
good.
they ever go to Cali?
It was somebody she knew.
You said what?
19-year-old me would do some fuck shit. Not gonna lie. Like, oh, okay, you're gonna fly out for this celebrity. I'm just gonna go fuck one of your homegirls or something.
That's been plotting.
Sing a little bit.
Yeah, this gonna hurt a little more.
If you are dating a woman, what exactly past the looks and everything? Don't give me the her head on her shoulders, her mind stable, da da da. What do you think will actually keep you in a committed relationship?
I like this, Sage.
I don't know.
I like that.
I don't. Because I feel like if I do know, I'd be in one.
Hey,
for real.
Nigga say if I can figure out the crossword puzzle,
it's fucking hard.
I am done.
Where you at?
I don't know.
Joe, what you think?
Probably if she feels like home to me, like if she feels like I can come home after like a long day of work, and she just cooking, and as soon as I open the door, hey babe, like hey, like, but it's like not. I'm not saying like on some everyday shit, but I'm just saying like occasionally always thinking about me, or always waiting to hear about work, if it was bad, if I had a bad day or whatever. Just I don't know, just really.
You talking a woman to not to necessarily cater, but you want a woman that like cares about the little things.
Yeah, that's gonna listen.
Yeah.
What you think, Tay?
Now, someone that is mentally intelligent, like the mental, because looks and all that stuff gonna always fade. Me now, back then, no, but. Yeah, but being intelligent, like have just a great mindset and just mentally stimulating me. Besides, because that can be attractive too. Of course, your looks is always going to be good and stuff like that, but that's always going to fade. So when you don't have the looks anymore, where I'm gonna be you dumb and you ugly at the same time, it's not happening.
Okay. Looks just get you in the door.
Pretty much. Buck, what you thinking?
The level of respect that she has for me and how she treats me is pretty simple. We're past like all the things that made me like her in the first place. What's gonna keep it there is just like how we can treat each other when we don't like each other, shit like that. Like how we can how we can handle arguments, how we can handle fights, because that's really what keeps people together is how y'all handle the work. Everything cool and everything cool. Shit's good, but it's how y'all handle each other when shit go left and y'all don't really like each other. That relationship. So that's gonna be the biggest point, like biggest aspect of what's gonna keep me around and vice versa, keep her around, is how we treat each other when we're people.
My pops told me like never get too high and never get too low, like find a medium. But also too, like he was like one of the key components to staying in a relationship and keeping it healthy is there's two things that can make you last for a long time in a relationship: avoiding jealousy and never arguing about finances. And them two things, if you can figure them out and maintain them, and it'll pretty much be, of course, niggas be like horny and all that shit, but bro, when you 50 and shit, bro, like if you still capable to do them things, like you gonna find yourself in the bed just reading books with your old lady, trying to spend time. Like you ain't even trying to be roused up that much.
At that point, it's the time that matters most.
Yep.
Because you ain't alone.
And like you said, like being able to share a certain dialect with an individual, having them hard talks that you can't do with a normal person because they'll give you a judgmental look, or like, just somebody that you can really confide into, because it's already a hard world, and then you got to go home and fight with her too. You ain't trying to have that. So you trying to come home and be at peace. So if you got peace at home, you looking forward to getting home because it's like your safety net. So I don't know. I think that's something like Joe said too.
I need a woman that just communicates, bro. Like if you feeling the way, if you thinking this, you thinking that, bro, just say that. Like it sounds so much easier than it is, but a lot of women find it hard to just spill what's on their heart or what's on their mind. And I feel like communication is the key. Like if I can know what's going on and you can know what's going on with me, there's no way we ever fall off track, because when we go off track, we're going to communicate to get back on track. Like it's when the shortcomings come in where you say, well, I'm not gonna say this because it ain't that big of a deal, or I'm not gonna bring this up because it really don't matter, bro. If it crossed your mind and if you hesitating to say it, then it's probably a problem. Like you shouldn't be hesitating. And that's where that's where it starts. Like that'll start there. And before you know it, a year later, she let off on your ass and be in this, and you
It's
like,
a build up. She calculated.
bro, it's like, wait a minute. I don't have near as amount of stuff that you got built up because I always say it. And it's like, well, now we off track. We're not on the same page. So I feel like, I don't know, bro, communication, bro. But go ahead, Tay.
Do y'all know how y'all like to be catered to? Like, do y'all know y'all love languages? So like, it's 5. So it's quality time, acts of service, gifts, physical touch,
words of affirmation,
and words of affirmation.
Mine is quality time. I like spending time with motherfuckers, like having them around.
The reason why I'm asking because I feel like that will help in a relationship, like knowing how your partner likes to be catered to. That will, I feel like, clear out not every issue, but just knowing.
It'll clear out a lot though, because you gotta learn to love your partner in theirs and not just
true.
On
yeah, of course. That's true.
And I know like that's what you were getting at, but like that's like a big thing that I had to work on.
So did yours switch when you got with somebody else?
Oh, they never switch.
No.
It was just like I just kept trying to like project my shit onto theirs instead of listening to what they wanted.
Yeah.
And like loving them in their love language instead of just making mine ours type shit. But yeah, then that's one thing I've got better at, is like actually catering to their love language and not just mine.
Yours, yeah.
That's probably something I need to work on, to be honest, bro.
No, do you feel like love languages can be like aligned for it to work, or do you think you can have like polar opposite love languages and make it work?
I think you can have different ones because mine changed throughout my relationships that I've been in. A big one for me was words of affirmations, but now it's acts of service, because you can tell me all the time you love me, you care for me, but if you don't show that, then it really is no meaning behind it.
Yeah.
So I think they don't have to align perfectly. So it just depends on a person.
I think certain ones should, because like physical touch is one, and physical touch is a big one. But I feel like if you have one person that is like real affectionate, and you have one person that's like real hard, it's not gonna work out. Like that's just like
true. That's true. They might clash.
Out of a magnet towards each other, y'all not gonna get anywhere. But a lot of the other ones you can like work on, because like you said, you have to love them in their love language. But I feel like it is hard to get somebody who was not used to physical touch to get you physical touch. So you're not gonna be able to get them out. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one though.
Or you could find yourself too, because I found myself before being mad because I didn't understand that, because I don't look into shit like that much. But like, say for instance, because I'm one of those individuals that like I like to give gifts. I don't like to receive them, but I like to give them. But if I'm giving and spending all this money on certain gifts, and I'm thinking like you should be grateful, but they're like, no, I don't want that. Like, I want your time. Like that's cool. That gift is cool, but no, so, and it'll frustrate you because you be like, man, she ungrateful, man. I ain't got this and this and that, but that's not what she want.
That's not what she want. You get a bag and all she wanted is a hug.
Yeah.
A quality time. Yep.
You want a picnic and you to make the sandwiches.
Yes.
All right.
Some people, that's the honest truth. Like they live in their truth about it, because you got some women they'll look at you, they will analyze you and say, okay, I know I could possibly get this, that, and that. But there's other women that are like, I really like the quality time, the spontaneous things. That's what really matters to me. Like you pulling up in a Maserati is not going to impress me, nigga. Like It's not. Whereas you got the women that never had much, and
Mhm.
you can tell. You pull up in a Uber Black, and she's like, "Girl, he put up in the black truck." Like, huh? Like, it's just different levels to what a woman's used to, and you know off rip. Like, she can act like unimpressed, but it'll show eventually, and you'll be like, "Oh, this is what you really like." Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas a woman that's genuinely like, no, that won't do it. Sorry, your money is cool. I'm glad God and blessed you to be able to do the things you do, but that won't get me. That won't keep me. No. I feel like that's just a different kind of woman.
Yeah, that's very true when you put it like that.
What makes us guys romantic? Like, what are the things, Taylor, that
Mhm.
you look for in a guy that is like, oh my gosh, he's romantic?
So I feel like it depends on the person as well because women also men romanticize different things. For me,
True.
I like my person, my partner planning out dates or like what Sage said, picnic or something, things like that, planning out a dinner or just doing things in the house. I like that because I like quality time. Whereas some women like flowers, that's romantic to them. Some women like to get flowers every week, or for you just to take them out on a nice little dinner date, or they like to travel. It just depends on the person. That's why I asked earlier, do y'all is that something like if love language is something that y'all
Well,
take into account when y'all talking to somebody? Because for me, it's quality time. So I like just hanging out with my partner all the time. That's what I
right.
like to do. We can be in the house watching TV, or as long as you're spending time and you're making it shown that you care about me, you're romanticizing what I like to do, vice versa. That's enough for me.
And honestly, Joe, I feel like that going down that road,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you get to see what your girl used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like what has she been accustomed to throughout her life? Because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of women, and correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of women in 2024 are more interested in, okay, he said he wants to go on a date with me.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. If the nigga turns around and says, all right, shit, where you want to go? You about to piss her off.
Mm-hmm.
When a nigga turns around and
Yeah.
says, all right, black truck will be there at 7. We got reservations for 8:30.
Plans. Yeah, for sure.
We
Plans.
already set to go. A lot of women that really sparks you a different chord from the rest of these niggas when you do something like that, because a lot of niggas are like, shit, I don't know what I want to eat either. Fuck.
But
I
see,
don't know.
I think it's more so too because you don't want to be. See, I'm the type of individual I don't plan stuff out like that because my life is not like okay, this that, like it's so sporadic. It could be
Right.
here, here, here. So it's like for me, I'm always like I want to give you an option because if we go somewhere and you don't like it, I don't want to be like, oh, okay, I'm spending my money and you're not even enjoying this place. But
But
that also
but
comes
an
with more.
option is better than not having nothing.
But you
Okay.
can't pick where he want to take you
Okay.
if
Well, no,
he's
no.
But
willing to
I'm
spend
saying,
his money.
what I'm saying is, if the girl says you want to take me on a date, I'm telling you, the response is gonna be, how you want to take me on a date and you don't know where you trying to take me. That's gonna be it. Now, if you can say, okay, let's go here. Now, if she say I don't like that, okay, then switch it up. But she wants to. It's not even the place so much. It's the effort that you did it.
yeah,
She wants to see you actually saying, okay, you went out your way to plan this. You set the reservation. It's the effort, because a lot of niggas is just lazy.
And it's not logical for a man to start off at root Chris and forget a
Oh
child if
no.
his finances cannot maintain it.
bro, nobody even said that.
What I'm saying, he just lied to you if he knows that's not his budget.
So when y'all see a woman, what are y'all looking for? Like, what are y'all standards?
A
Because
man is
obviously women have standards as well. As a man,
Okay.
what are
Okay.
y'all looking for? Like, how do y'all
I'm
want
a,
to
I'm
carry
a, I'm a,
yourself?
I'm gonna be honest. Damn the carrying yourself. I look for you to have your own life going on. I don't need you
Okay.
sitting around waiting for a handout, waiting
Mm-hmm.
for a nigga to drop in your hands and take you off to the sky and support you fully financially. That is a lazy nigga. And on a man's side or a woman's side, you're a lazy nigga.
Facts.
I feel like you gotta hustle. And if I'm out here hustling, you out here hustling, let's do that.
it ain't for
Okay.
You gotta have your own grind about yourself. And it's like, I feel like when you find somebody that grind like you, or even more than you, y'all can't do nothing but understand each other.
because I think too, like even when on first look of a woman, like I'll be honest, like you won't know what you're getting into until you
True.
start the date.
Absolutely.
But there are certain things about women like that can turn me off easily. Like he said, if you don't have the work ethic, especially if I know I'm busting my ass or trying to find a way, strategizing, like we really at ground level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 0, but I give a benefit that we at 1 at least because we got jobs, our places, or whatever. We at 1.
Yeah.
I can't. It's not possible for me to further myself when I'm already at ground 1. If I was at ground 5, it'd be different. But I'm at ground 1, and you want me to take on your lifestyle and my lifestyle. How am I going to get there by saving $200 a month?
Well, or even understanding that taking on the role of this new life, she's gonna want gifts, she's gonna want things of that nature. Like that's any woman. Like I understand some women be, I don't want that stuff, but when you go out of your way and do that, I guarantee you it does nothing but give you points. There's no way you go negative by doing spontaneous, gifty, cute boyfriend shit. You don't go negative that way, my boy. But it's kind of like, well, how am I gonna become this successful man that we desire if I constantly keep losing money?
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing more than I'm gaining. So it's like I feel like that in that point, that man has to have a talk with himself and say, okay, well, what really matters? What is necessary?
The real question women should ask themselves is: are you willing to build? Are you willing to grow with somebody, or do you want somebody to already have their shit together and then you just say?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women they don't want to sign up for growing. If it's a sign up sheet, they're gonna say, "Nigga that got it, nigga that gotta work to get it." I want the nigga that got it. And
we don't want to do the same shit either,
bro. And that's the thing. It's like, well, shit. I don't blame you, baby, because who the fuck would?
Yeah, no, I have my list.
I love a list.
I know what the fuck.
Because mine is like 2 pages.
God-fearing, family-oriented, goal-driven, romantic, spontaneous, affectionate. That's all like in one.
Yes.
And outside of that, I'm pretty much good. You God-fearing, you're close with your family. You have your family-oriented, you're goal-driven, you have your own goals and shit like that. And the big thing with me is like romance, affection, and spontaneity, because I like to be able to do shit with you. You cannot be boring. Sense of humor, I'll throw that shit in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Outside of that,
please, I need the claps from up. Please, what the clap said?
That's it. Outside of that, though,
Yep.
But basically, just gotta be there with me without me even asking, without me even having to, second guessing myself. So, just be there. And then again, like I said, I think physical touch is my love language. It used to not be, but now it is because it changed. And of course, I'm a giver. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Type shit, bro. Not bad.
That was great, Joe.
There you fucking have it, guys. We have wrapped up episode 5 of JTE TV. I mean, man, I appreciate you, Tay, for pulling up and popping out with us. This is our air quote manager. This is Laminac. Nah, that's the homie. But appreciate the love, man. Please keep showing love. We appreciate the support, man. It's crazy. Stay tuned. Next Wednesday, y'all know we pulling up, popping out. We're gonna do our Thug Easy.
JTE TV.
JTE TV. We out of here.
This is your host, the one that does the most. If she can bend, I can break her. Oh yeah, Bissonette late night money shaker. I put a banana peel on both heels and slide back into the game. If all buildings fall, the pimp still stays.